What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. So we have a trailer review to do for this Descendent trailer. An alien abduction haunts expecting couple in paranoid sci-fi thriller. I have zero context on what this is going to be about outside of what we literally just read and what we're going to watch here in a moment. So, and as you can see, this trailer just got released today, like roughly a timestamp 5-6 hours ago. So some of you may not have seen it, some of you might have seen it, but we're going to watch it for the first time here, see what this is going to be about, because again, I have zero context on what this Descendant, if it's a Descendant movie, is going to be. So let's, as we always do, so let's jump into the article details, then we're going to take a look at the trailer. So, an unsettling alien abduction is compounding the anxieties of an expecting couple in the new trailer for Descendant from RLJE Films, produced by Justin Benson and Aaron Moorhead. Descendant will be released in limited theaters on August 8th before expanding nationwide and VOD on August 15th. Watch the new trailer below that's reminiscent of Fire in the Sky. And I do know some of you have seen Fire in the Sky, have seen Fire in the Sky. I know this one got brought up more recently. We did do a trailer review reaction on another alien sci-fi type film about a week or so ago. So we're starting to see a little bit more of these coming up. Alien abduction, UFO type content. So maybe we're starting to see a little bit more of these films starting to make their way back out again. I know we did have a number of these in the 80s and 90s, but maybe we're starting to get a little bit more of them now. All right, so let's keep going. So we have the synopsis here next. Set in present-day Los Angeles, Descendant follows Sean Brunner, a school security guard who is haunted by childhood trauma while preparing for the birth of his first child with his wife, Andrea. After a beam of light appears in the sky during a late-night shift, Sean wakes up in the hospital with an inexplicable talent for vivid, unsettling drawings of extraterrestrial and desert landscapes. As his visions blur the line between dreams and reality, Sean's grip on sanity unravels. With time running out, he must confront his fears to escape his family's tragic legacy. Let's see here. Bit of casting. Descendant is the feature debut for writer-director Peter Salelia, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, who previously starred in Benson Moorhead's The Endless. So we have a quote here. This film was a labor of love, and I could not be more thrilled to partner with RLJE Films to bring Descendant to SXSW and beyond. Writer and director Peter said in the statement previously, "It truly takes a village to bring a project like this to life, and I'm incredibly grateful to everyone who helped make it possible." So I don't recall. We covered a lot of films, a lot of trailers, a lot of updates from SXSW earlier this year. I don't recall hearing or seeing this one make its way out as far as any updates soon after that. Maybe this is the first we're hearing about, because again, I haven't heard about this film, and if it was premiered at SXSW earlier this year, so that would have been around end of February into March. Again, I don't recall this one, and when that festival was going on, we were getting hit with a ton of updates that were happening there. And again, I don't remember this being one of them. So, all right, so we have the trailer here, and there's no poster below. So, okay, let's get back to the top as we always do. All right, so now let's pull up this trailer and see what the film Descendant is going to be about.
Can I ask you something? I know you've heard it all, probably, but,
You lucky to be alive.
John, don't you ever climb on the roof again. Because we need you.
What is the last thing that you remember?
have you ever worked with anyone who's been abducted?
You're not yourself since you fell, man. I'm worried.
You need to rest.
I'm a grown man. I can handle this.
Makes you feel small, doesn't it?
I'm worried.
You sure you're okay? Can you just talk to me?
I say something?
Sean.
None of this is actually happening.
How are you feeling? Rest. Sean. Sean, look at me. Sean, help me.
I just want to protect my family.
From what?
This is new for you?
So I think that looks really good. That one, I feel that trailer is one of those ones that draws you in and you want to see it because you want to know how this is going to play out. So one thing I noticed at the beginning of the trailer, he was up on what I would imagine was his garage and he was fixing a light. And then all we see is like the screwdriver drop to the ground. And then we hear a talk over someone saying, after we see his wife, getting a sonogram done, and because she's pregnant. But then we see almost like the shift where he sees the light in the sky. But then soon after, there's a talk over after he sees this light, and he's talking to the psychiatrist about, have you worked with anybody who's been abducted? And she's like, no. And then I think that's when the talk over happens, where someone says, Sean, you haven't been the same since you fell, or since you had your fall, or something like that. Implying that when we saw the screwdriver drop, he might have fallen off the roof of that garage, because then we see later on in the trailer he's got a bandage on his head. So I'm wondering if he believes he saw this light, he believes he's been abducted, because he starts to see things. We saw some distortion in some people he saw as far as their eyes look. He starts seeing the visions. He's obviously he thinks he's going crazy because we see him arm himself. He needs to protect his family. But I'm thinking everyone else believes what he's going through is a result of him falling off the roof, hitting his head, and now he's going through whatever he's going through. Yet he believes he's been abducted. So it's going to be interesting to see how this plays out, because we also see where at the end of the trailer he's laying there and his wife's like, rest, and then she gets, what he sees is her getting pulled down the hallway by something, which again could just be what he's imagining is happening, and she's just truly still standing there having contractions and is asking him to help. So I see this also being more like a psychological type thriller versus just a straight up abduction, UFO, alien, sci-fi type film. Highly interested in this one. It doesn't focus so much on the UFO itself, seeing the aliens, the big eyes, the little bodies kind of walking around. It's almost as if this is the psychological result of what he believes has happened to him, and what he keeps believing he is seeing that nobody else is, but everyone else thinks, again, it's a product of him falling, which again, I think that's what's happened, because based on the talk over, the screwdriver falling on the ground, and he's on the roof using the screwdriver. So interested in this one. Let's go back to the article real quickly here and see if I think we did have a date for this one, but let's double check. August 8th, limited theater run, and then August 15th, nationwide and VOD. So we are not that far away from this one, a month out from the limited theatrical run, and then roughly 5.5 weeks, 6 weeks before the nationwide and VOD release. So this one we'll put on the list. We'll make sure to check this one out, see if it's playing in our area. Otherwise, we'll give it a blind buy or a rental once it hits VOD and come back with a review. So drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think about Descendent. Again, coming out in August. And if you haven't done so already, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Otherwise, we'll see you at the next one. Later.